If there's a fashion trend that you've been eyeing, but you're not quite sure how to wear it well, we're going to show you how to do it in our brand new series. Here we go. Please welcome style expert Mana Mansour. She's back! Yay! So good to see you.
So good to see you too, Marilyn. So happy to be in our studio
I know.
again.
Doesn't it feel good?
It feels amazing.
It's one thing to do it at your condo or wherever you are,
Yes.
but when you're back in, there's just kind of a different feeling. So, Mana, let's talk about what inspired this series.
Well, Marilyn, often we see these fashion trends, be it on Instagram or maybe in a magazine, and we think we can never pull them off, or that we need to have a large budget to buy the designer versions of them for it to look good. But that's absolutely not the case. So in this series, I wanted to take one current kind of offbeat trend and show high and low versions of it, as well as how to style it in a head-to-toe outfit. So I'm taking the guesswork out of how to incorporate it into your wardrobe so you can feel comfortable trying these trends.
High, low as in price, and then it's styling it so we know how to wear it properly. So the style you're tackling today is obviously
the chunky boot trend.
I want to hear about this because I'm thinking about, I see some really great looks.
Yes.
You've chosen 3 types of boots.
Exactly. And chunky boots are probably the hottest footwear trend right now, Marilyn.
It's amazing.
I know a lot of women think it's daunting. They're going to make their feet look big or clunky, but if you know what to look for and how to style it, it can actually add a really cool edge to your outfit.
Yeah, I remember a couple years ago being over in Europe and seeing these girls in these really young girls, but they look great. And these beautiful kind of floral dresses.
Yes.
And then they'd have these chunky boots on. I went,
yes,
that looks
juxtaposition.
Cool. Yeah. So the first one you're going to do is the lug sole Chelsea boot. Talk to us about that.
Yes, it's over here, Marilyn.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, the lug sole basically means just a really thick rubber sole that has deep indentations in it in a pattern for good traction. Originally worker boots, but now all over the fashion world. And my high version is from Danish It brand, speaking of Europe. Danish It brand Gani, available at Nordstrom. I love this version because it's a pull-up, as you can see the little tabs right here, and it has elastic paneling on the side, so it's actually easy to slip it on and off. Plus, this really fun kind of rubber cap toe adds style and function for the elements, which I love. And I wanted to show it in a kind of an unexpected color, in this burnt orange.
It is unexpected.
Right? And at first you're thinking, oh gosh, I can't wear a burnt orange, but this actually looks really great, adds that pop of color if you're looking for that in your wardrobe. Now, at a lower price point, these are from Vera Moda, and this is such a great buy, Marilyn. This is actually under $100.
What?
Yes, and as you can see, it's almost comparable to the higher version. This is now in a vegan leather, so that's why it's at a lower price point. But as you can see, it's not sacrificing the style whatsoever.
Not at all. And you know what? I'm going to say something else, too. A lot of people have black pants, navy pants, brown pants, jeans.
Yes.
There's nothing wrong with adding that pop of color.
Not at all. And army green is actually kind of a neutral now, Marilyn. It's kind of in that family of our camel tones, our blacks and whites. So you can actually wear this with a lot of different things in your wardrobe.
I love it. Okay, let's see how you style them on Sam. Let's see what Sam's wearing. Look at how cute. Hey, Sam.
Isn't she adorable?
Oh, look at that quilted coat. You got it going there.
Yes.
Very cool.
So, Marilyn, this is a masculine shoe, so I went with a masculine-inspired outfit.
Right.
And let's start with all of the layers underneath first. So the first thing I put on Sam was this white, oversized, crisp shirt from H&M. A white shirt is a classic, but the update for 2021 is that oversized style, so the long hem length. On top of it, I added another fall must-have, which is the knit vest. The knit vest, Marilyn, is the perfect buy for this fall because you can actually winterize a lot of your transitional pieces. You can put it on a dress, you can put it on a turtleneck, a blouse, getting more wear out of it. Plus, it adds that kind of menswear inspired look that I'm going for in this look. Now, I wanted the shirt to act kind of like a dress, which is why I put the bike shorts underneath. But if you're not into bike shorts, you can absolutely wear these with black leggings as well. Now, in terms of the jacket, I went with this really nice army green quilted long bomber, which perfectly matches the green of the boots. Now, if you're gonna try this look, however, notice how I chose a very long jacket compared to the things underneath to balance the amount of skin that's showing. So that's key right here. And the white tube socks is intentional. That is also another trend. We're seeing that contrasting sock to boot thing going on in fashion right now. But this is actually a styling trick. If you're worried about where the boot is going to hit you on the calf, adding a sock can actually elongate your eye. So it makes it look a little bit longer in case you're worried about the placement on your calf.
Placement of the sock, who knew?
Yes, exactly. So the jacket is from Vera Moda, the boots are Vera Moda, as I said, but the purse and the hat, adding that extra menswear, is from Winners.
How about that? And I like the white stitching on that too. That looks great.
Yes, all of it coming together.
Sam, you look great. Love it. Love that look. I do. Okay, the next one, which really interests me. I've had my eye on these kind of boots for a little bit. The lace-up combat boot.
Yes. So
they
Marilyn,
look comfortable.
They are comfortable. And I think combat boots are now a staple in our fall wardrobes. I think they're here to stay. But the update for this year is seeing them in these desert and camel tones. This is kind of a new update right now. And we're also seeing them in different materials other than leather, like canvas, like suede. And these ones are exactly that. They're canvas and suede from women-led French brand Bash, which is now available to Canadian shoppers online. And these ones are my high version, but you are getting what you pay for here. There's a lot of craftsmanship right here. And this is for the gal who wants to buy just one boot for the fall, and that's it. Quality over quantity.
Right.
As you can see, it has suede on the outside, a really beautiful leather interior, as you can see. So even though it's canvas on the outside, the leather makes it weather resistant on the inside.
See, I would have thought that wouldn't have been that way. Okay,
exactly.
Good.
And so if you want to just dip your toes into this trend, however, Marilyn, another great boot at a lower price point are these ones from Aldo. And these ones I actually really love because they are knit and leather. Again, those nice textures that we're seeing in this trend. However, when you pull it up, it's almost like a sock, Marilyn, so it really sticks to your calf, making a really nice fit. But it still has leather on the bottom right here so that you can still get that wearability in the winter elements.
Okay, let's see how you started on Alex. What's the look? Alex, oh, wow, you look great. Nice, I love this. Tell us about it.
So, Marilyn, this is a look perfect for the gals that are still working from home, that are kind of transitioning. It's a great look to take from home to out to play, wherever you may be. You know, sweats and knitwear head to toe is no longer a pandemic-only uniform. It is now in mainstream fashion.
Okay.
However, if you're gonna do it, you gotta do it monochromatically because that way it looks fashion forward, it looks intentional, it doesn't look sloppy. It looks really cool. And we stuffed those sweatpants, by the way, the sweatpants and the knitwear on top is from Uniqlo, into those boots, which is kind of that fun little styling trick. The topper is a plaid shacket from Marshall's. Plaid shackets, they're here to stay, Marilyn. We saw them last year. They've come back with a vengeance for fall 2021.
It's a pretty one.
It's definitely a pretty one. It's soft. It's the great transitional jacket when it's not cold enough for a coat yet. You can feel good to put this on many different outfits. However, I wanted to add that little bit of a feminine touch with this crossbody fringe bag from Winners. Marilyn, New York Fashion Week was earlier this month, and when I looked at all the runways, fringe was everywhere. So we're gonna see it moving forward into the fall and winter months. Why not start with your accessories? A good first foray into it.
I can bring my fringe boots back up.
Yes.
That's good. Never put anything, never throw anything away when it's something like that. So this looks like really pulled together. And once again, you did the monochromatic underneath.
That's right.
And that's what really makes it classic.
Absolutely.
Love the boots on you too, Alex. Thank you so much. Okay, now the retro-inspired platform boot. No kidding.
Marilyn,
look at the platform on those boots. Okay.
When I chose this to add into the segment, I knew you'd get a kick out of it. So we saw these, you know, originally, of course, in the 70s. And then this is kind of an amalgamation, though, of what we saw coming back in the 90s. Think Spice Girls, Jerry Halliwell, those big platforms. Those are back now. And all of the top designers are doing their own versions of it for this season. However, the update that we're seeing is the square toe. This is kind of a unique little take right here of 90s trends coming together. The gum boot kind of bottom with the heel right here. Very exaggerated, really a cool look on the foot. The other update that we're seeing is the shaft of the boot. It's in this kind of stretch leather that really, really hugs your calf. It almost has this kind of second skin quality to it. And that's the thing that you want to look for when you are shopping for this trend. Now, these high versions are Stella McCartney from Nordstrom. They are in a vegan leather, though.
It's all about vegan.
Absolutely. And she's an advocate of...
Like her mom.
Exactly. Advocate of vegan leather. However, if this maybe is a little bit too much for you A great alternative is at this lower price point from Canadian retailer Browns. As you can see, they have the almost identical shaft of the boot.
Yes.
That stretchy, nice vegan leather. However, if the square toe is not really for you, this is done in a rounded toe.
Yeah, yeah.
And then it also has these nice little indentations, so good traction on this one.
As a petite person, how do you feel about these shoes?
This is actually my favorite thing ever, Marilyn. Because I am all about platforms. I am wearing platforms today.
You look great. Look at her shoes.
Thank you. I had to bring it for season 12.
No, I know. I mean, you can't miss those shoes, and I wanted to make sure. Always check out Mana's shoes. But you know what? What people don't know, and we're going to take a look at La Rosa in a second.
Yes.
But what I was going to say is, they're more comfortable than you think.
Absolutely. When you see them, you see towering, but when you're on it, the heel is actually only this much, Marilyn.
Yeah.
You have to go from the base of here.
Yeah.
So it's actually, you're on a good footing.
You are. Let's see how La Rosa is put together here.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh.
So,
see, that's cool.
It is cool, right?
She looks great.
Now, this platform boot can be dressed up, it can be dressed down, and I wanted to show a work look that you can wear to the office and feel good about rocking these platform boots. Now, when you are going for this retro-inspired look, I say go for it head to toe. I mean, have fun with it. We're seeing even retro-inspired prints coming back in fashion, which is what I chose for La Rosa right here. I mean, we didn't survive a pandemic not to have fun, right, Marilyn?
That's right.
So I say have fun with your work attire.
Yeah.
The blouse and the skirt is done in this beautiful satin fabric, which kind of tones down the heaviness of the boot, which is why I chose.
Who is that?
That is also from Bare Moda, done at a great price point.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the jacket is also another huge must-have for the fall, the trench coat. We're gonna see it a lot this season. I love this soft blue one from Canadian designer Hilary McMillan. Love her work. And this one's great because it actually comes with 2 different belts, one that you can tie in front, and even a thick belt if you want more of a fashion look.
Okay.
So that's really great.
Good.
It also is coated in 100% polyurethane, so it gives this kind of croc-like effect.
Yes,
but at the same time, the water beads off of it, Marilyn, making
it really
weather
is a
resistant.
raincoat.
Absolutely.
Good.
And then in terms of how to wear the boots, I asked La Rosa to put some great opaque tights under it.
Yeah.
The reason why I did this is that it creates an elongating effect. It's almost as if her legs go on forever under that skirt, which is not something that you want to try when you are wearing this for a work look.
Yeah, okay.
And then finally, the bag, a great work-appropriate tote bag from Winners finishes off the look.
Well, there you have it. Let's see all 3 chunky boot looks together, because this is so cool. And how to dress them. Oh, they all look so great. You all look so wonderful. Thank you for that. I'm inspired. Thank you, Mana.
Thank you, Marilyn. Great to be back.
It's good to have you back. All right, we're going to take a break. We'll be right back.